Welcome on in. My name is PJ. This is a raid challenge video. In today's video, we're gonna be going over the Grim Forest preview. We already dropped the video. First look, we're gonna be breaking down for you guys, going over the details. Maybe you guys missed something, so we're breaking that down. Let's get right to it. Very excited. This is not my first time. I've seen this one other time, so we're gonna be a second time watching it, and let's see what we got.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
The holiday season is upon us, and we want to give you a glimpse at one massive present we've got prepared for you. So in this update preview, let's take a sneak peek at one of the most ambitious features Raid has ever seen.
Looks sick visually.
Welcome to the Grim Forest. Consider this a whistle-stop tour to whet your appetite. We'll cover all the precise mechanical details in a future feature guide.
Level 55
If
it
you've
locks.
braved the blood-soaked streets of the Cursed City, you'll feel right at home in the Grim Forest. It's a huge new map filled with dangers and treasure.
So we're gonna get it first. I'm gonna pause this video a lot, sorry, but there's gonna be a lot of pausing, talking, watching, pausing, rewinding, so buckle up. But as you can see here, first look looks very similar to Cursed City like they mentioned, but unlike Cursed City where you can see kind of the whole map, this is gonna be clouded. We're not gonna really know where we're going. You're just gonna have to follow the path and hope for the best. So it looks very cool. You can see here we have 30 energy. Later in the video it shows that I believe one step is one energy, so we're gonna be able to do a bunch of moves, which would be nice. Now, one step isn't necessarily a battle. These aren't battles. These are just steps. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy, and then this would be. I'm not sure if this is gonna cost energy or how that's gonna work. Maybe this won't cost energy. Maybe this is gonna be 4 or 5 energy for a boss fight. So we'll see how that works. But looks like at least for the steps, it's 1 energy, and we'll see that here in a little bit. Hold up, guys. Now is the perfect time to click on my link in the description and get a free Karato as well as 4 more insane free epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Step 1, log out a player and play on PC and uninstall. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to the inbox and claim your first champion. Don't miss out on your chance to get a free Karato after signing up, as well as Uugo, Rector Drath, Tagoar, and Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. So click on my link right now and let's crush this together.
Alike, but this is more than just Cursed City 2.0. We've really raised the
I love
bar
the
with
animations.
Grim Forest. It is a haunted place blanketed in an eerie, unnatural fog. Not only will your line of sight be limited as you traverse this shadowy wilderness, but each monthly rotation will see the very paths and stages you previously walked shift and change. Moreover, the map.
All right, so here's the first look at the map. Pretty cool. We can see here we got some legendary champions as bosses, and we got some of the new bosses. 7 new bosses coming. Looks again very similar to Cursed City, but I think it looks sick so far. I'm very excited. The energy, we got some new coins up here, so that's gonna be. It looks like there's a vendor here, so we're gonna be able to buy some stuff from the vendor. This is also on normal here. My face is covering it, but they look at normal right now. I think it shows hard in a little bit as well.
Moreover, the maps for normal and hard difficulties will differ, making each foray into the Grim Forest a new experience. You'll always begin your journey at the old camp, the safest part of the map. From there are 5.
Look at this. Look how big it is. That's what she said, sorry. But yeah, it looks ginormous, and like different areas. We got the lava, the fire, got the ice, water. Very cool.
5 more regions to explore, though the difficulty of stages in those regions can be mixed. Within those regions hide countless secrets and multiple bosses to battle, including 7 powerful foes unique to the Grim Forest. You can only take so many actions per day, but there will be plenty of time to explore the map. Not only do you need to be selective about the path you take, but also the.
So you can see right there, I said -1 for the 1 step. Now we do see a cut here. It goes from 30 to 26. I'm not sure if that's them facing a boss that's making it go down 4, if it's just a cut in the action. I mean, we just don't see them doing 4 steps, but you can see here.
Grim Forest. You can only take so many actions per day, but there will be plenty of time.
So we have 26.
Not only do you need to be selective about the path you take.
Right there, -1. He takes a step, -1 energy. So that's confirmed. These are gonna be -1. Again, I'm not sure if these are gonna be maybe -4, -5, or it's gonna be -1. Maybe they're not gonna take any energy at all, and it's just the steps will be the energy. But pretty cool. It means we're gonna be able to do a lot of moving around. and kind of taking your own paths, which way you want to do, which I love the options, the variety. Very cool.
But also the champions you choose to accompany you on this journey. When you first enter the Grim Forest for a particular rotation, you'll need to pick your squad of champions. Your squad is comprised of 2.
All right. I guess we'll let him talk about it first, and then we'll go back, and then we'll get my thoughts on it.
Team decks. With normal mode seeing you pick 10 champions per deck, and hard mode requiring 20 per deck. Whenever you enter a stage, the game will randomly select champions from both your decks, and you must pick which ones you bring into battle. You can redraw this champion selection up to 4 times a day.
Okay, let's pause it there and go back and let's talk about it. So when we first heard about this, I was very, very concerned. I wasn't quite sure because we knew there was going to be, they said there was going to be decks, and then they said that they're going to pick from the decks. So what I initially thought, again, this is not how it was going to be, but I initially thought it was going to be like they are going to pick the 5 champions for you. So you'll pick you would put in the champions you want in the deck, and then the game would randomly pick the 5 champions out of the deck for you to pick. And I was like, OMG, that's gonna be terrible. What happens if you get all supports or all DPS, or like you need something specific for the wave and it doesn't give you that? So that was one of my biggest concerns, and it looks like that's not how it is at all. I like this a lot better. So it's going to pick a total amount. It says I think 10 or 20 depending on where you are, and then from that 10 or 20 you can pick which champions you want to use. So that is so much better. Gives you a lot more options, a lot more variety. This was something that I was very, very concerned about, and this is a huge sigh of relief. If it was the way that I was thinking, I would have been super upset. Like, that's too much RNG. This is going to give you a good pool of champions. Here we can see here in a second.
Need to pick your squad, and hard mode requiring 20 per deck.
So you can pick your champions, and then it's going to randomly pick the 20 or the 10, whatever it is, and then you get to pick that. So that's going to be huge.
The game will randomly select champions from both your decks, and you must pick which ones you bring into.
And then you can pick. So very nice. Gives you a lot more control, a lot more options of what's going to be actually in battle and what you're going to be fighting with. Another big concern of mine, which you can see here, is it shows you the champions. So I know a lot of people were concerned, or at least I was concerned about, will we need to have gear on all of these champions? Like, are we going to have to gear 40 champions in our best gear? Is it going to be locked? Are we going to be able to change it? Like, once we get to the battle, are we going to be locked with the gear we have? And just very much concerned around that, just the gear, because this is presumably going to be really hard content, and if we just go in with normal gear, we might get smoked. We might have to give it our best gear. But we can see here it says champions, so it looks like we're gonna be able to pick we're gonna be able to see what our random champions will be, or not the random, but the champions that it randomly selects for you, and then you can go in and gear what champions you want to use. So it's not like you have to have everyone geared, or you have to have everyone pre-save slots and it's saved. I believe that way, that at least I'm understanding and looking like that, you can go in and change the gear whatever you want. You can adjust it, and it's not going to have any issues, which is, again, a huge sigh of relief. I was very concerned about the gear lock and if we're not going to be able to swap gear and how that was going to work. So it looks like that is another concern that I don't have to worry about. Good job, Polarium. The other thing is the rework. So it's going to have 4 a day, like I said. I'm not sure how many actual fights we're going to do, if it's going to be a lot or a little. Maybe it would be better if it was like per battle. Maybe it'd be like 1 or 2 rerolls per match versus 4 total. We'll have to see again, like I said earlier, how many fights we actually have to do. But at least we have some options. 4 days still sounds pretty good. And I think it would have to be really, really bad RNG to not get, like, I think a good team if you put the right champions into your decks. So very happy with the redraws, happy with the way that it's going to be selecting, and then you can select make the final say, and then also that you can change the gear. So this is all looking very good. Happy with this so far. Let's keep it going.
Battle. You can redraw this champion selection up to 4 times a day, and you'll gain some abilities as you explore that give you more precise control over your team composition. But at some point, you'll need to play the champions you're dealt.
So I'm guessing that means, like, if you do the 4 redraws, then after that, you get what you get and you don't get upset. If you still have fights left and you go in and you start the battle, you don't like what you got, I'm sorry, you already did your 4 redraws. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow and try again. But overall, I think it's still pretty good. Even though eventually you're gonna have to stick or get what you get, the 4 redraws will be nice. Again, it'd be interesting to see how many actual fights we'll be doing, because I see a lot of these footsteps, but these aren't really battles. These are just moving down the path. So I wonder I'll be interested to see how many actual fights a day we'll do. Maybe like five battles a day or something. 10, I don't feel like 10's a lot. So no, we'll see. That'll be something that we'll talk about in the future.
Explore the Grim Forest, you'll discover chests that contain all manner of reward.
Chests, I think, oh, this is on hard, so it's looking like it's 15.
Grim Forest, you'll discover
oh no, this is, okay, so this is a chest from up here.
That contain all manner of
50,000 silver, Polarium, come on, silver, 50,000 silver, like, we gotta come up with some different ideas for rewards. There's gotta be something better than 50k silver. I understand this is like a small grim chest, this is probably gonna be like the lowest rewards, but at least make it, if you're gonna do silver, make it like 1 million or something. Like 50k is a drop in the ocean. It's nothing, nada.
Rewards, but in the gloom, not all is as it seems. Some of these chests prefer to dine out on you. If you fall foul on one of these mimics, hit it everything you've got. Who knows what treasures it will cough up? It's not just mimics.
Those looked okay.
You've got. Who knows what treasures it.
These are decent. We get, these are the new currency we get. We get relic material. Only took 5 turns, so it looks like it might not be too hard of a boss fight or a mini boss fight, which is good.
Will cough up. It's not just mimics. There's a particularly slippery customer that you'll encounter as you explore the Grim Forest, named Phrygius the Trove Master.
Oh, it's cool.
This greedy thief delights in ambushing adventurers and robbing them blind. So why not give him a taste of his own medicine? If you encounter Phrygius on your travels, you'll have a limited number of turns to pile on
30
the pain
turns,
before
looks
he runs
like.
away like the coward he is. The more damage you deal, the more grim coins and grim gold he'll drop.
So it looks like he had no health left. So it might be kind of like a chimera thing where like it's not killable, and then you die or you hit the turn limit and it runs away. I wonder if you can kill it. Or like, let's say you go this, like only do half the amount of damage, you still get some rewards and it flies away. Like, cause it's at pretty much 0 HP right now. Like, so that's kind of interesting. I wonder how that works. It might have unlimited health, and then depending on how much damage you do, you get more rewards, something like that.
Caps on your travels. You'll have a limited number of turns to pile on the pain before he runs away like the coward he is. The more damage you deal, the more grim coins and grim gold he'll drop.
Yeah, it sounds like the more damage you deal. So it looks like it's going to be an unlimited like health boss, and you just try to pump the damage. The more damage you do, the rewards you get.
You can use these ill-gotten gains to buy curios. Grim Forest.
So these are new to the game. Curios, these look pretty cool. So we do got some squad reshuffles in here. Looks like we got a maximum or limit of 5, and we got a whole bunch of new, I guess, curios. I want to say relics, but not relics. Curios in the game. I'm guessing they're gonna be giving us stats, other bonuses. Really cool. Very excited to learn and see all of these. Let's see what else we got in here. It looks like we got some chests, small chests, large chests.
From the vendor, alongside chests containing the shiny new Mercurial gear set, as well as other special items. Along with mimics and Phrygius, you can encounter 4 other roaming bosses along the Grim Forest winding roads. But these are small fry compared.
So we can see here, we can pause really quick. We have Crixia as a boss. We have Carnage down here as a boss. I believe up here I saw earlier, I think,
compared to the menace that lurks at this land.
Yeah, we have Fiorat as a boss. So there's gonna be mythicals. I think when I was watching earlier, I saw Galathyr as a boss, and maybe Toshiro as a boss. Not sure about the Galathyr. Definitely Toshiro. So it's gonna be interesting. Like, if they put a nice, imagine facing a boss in nice. You think a nice in arena is annoying. Imagine a nice at level 400 with like millions of HP. It flips over to second form. Like, I don't know, puts up the block, protected block damage and counter attack. Like, that's gonna be insane. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how what they do with the mythicals, if they kind of handpick them, if they're all gonna be there. But kind of nervous about that. That is very, very scary. At least thinking about that.
It's heart. Meet Leshen, the Entangled One. This terrifying creature is the embodiment of the Gloomland's malice and acts as its wandering warden. Cutting this lumbering tree down to size is the ultimate goal of the Grim Forest game mode. To face it in battle, you'll need to have collected 3 Grim Crowns from specific battles against
There's a Toshiro.
Powered up mythical champions hidden around the map. However, Leshen won't come to this battle without backup. Remember those 4 roaming bosses I briefly mentioned? When you're
we got a new, or not new, I think Siphon's new, but we also got Entangled as well. So I think Entangled is from a relic, gives Entangled, I believe, maybe. I don't know, so it's relatively new debuff. And then we got Siphon, which I don't think I've ever seen before. So another new debuff coming into the game. So interesting to see what those do. Siphon sounds like probably, maybe, yeah, steal HP and spread it up to the enemies or something. But new debuff coming, looks like.
Champions come knocking. Leshen will summon these 4 to fight alongside him in the final battle. They are.
You can actually see the Entangled. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that earlier. It's like she's like got the roots around her.
Champions come knocking.
Maybe that's the Siphon, but I'm guessing it's
fight
Entangled.
Alongside him in the final battle. They are Maximos, the Weeping Blade, Ishith, the Crimson Siren, Torres, the Bestial Flame, and Drognell, the Eternal Gatherer.
Looking sick.
If you want to fight 5 bosses at once, I certainly won't stop you. But it's generally a good idea to take out Leshen's posse of minions before going after the big bad tree. As you continue your...
Very interesting. So it looks like you can either get the 3 crowns and race right to the boss and face him with the minions, or you can defeat the minions along the way, and then when you get to the boss, he won't have them there. Kind of cool. I wonder if it gives you better rewards if you face him with the minions versus without the minions. Could be interesting, depending on how many better rewards you get, or if you have maybe 1 or 2 of his minions, you get a certain amount of rewards, or if you're 3 or 1. Like, I wonder if it's gonna be a variation. So pretty cool. Definitely have to see how it plays out. Again, this is all just very new stuff. They should be dropping pretty soon. I don't think it's a new official release date, at least not when I'm recording this, but overall, I'm really excited. Looking very cool. Let's keep on rocking.
Fight Leshen's posse of minions before going after the big bad
You see
tree.
they're like, yeah,
As
they're
you continue
dormant
your
there.
Fight through the Grim Forest, you'll level up your squad progress.
Pretty cool.
Each level will
Looks like Call of
unlock a
Duty.
new trade card, a pass.
All right, let's take a look at these real quick.
You'll level up your
Well,
squad
this reminds me of like a Call of Duty, like Prestiging kind of.
progress.
Like zombies.
Each level will unlock a new trade card.
All right, new trait cards. Choose a trait. So we got Will of Steel, Death Hound, Hunt, Hexfire, Monolith, and then so this one's giving HP percent res, defense, speed, HP AC. That bonus from trait cards are granted to all champions in the Grim Forest. So these are, I think, probably some of the lower ones. I'm guessing there's gonna be better cards, higher cards as you progress through the game. You can see these are rare. There's probably epic, legendary ones as well.
A passive stat boost.
You can see here passive stat boost. So we got 85% HP, 55% attack, 37 speed, 80 res, 60% crit damage. We also have crit rate, ignore defense. So crit rate's pretty interesting. In the area bonus, we have crit damage, ignore res, or ignore defense, but we don't have crit rate in the area bonus. So I wonder how much they're going to give us. We could kind of play into that when we're building the champions. It's going to only be useful for the Grim Forest, but could be overall good. And we have altars down here. My face is covering it, but there's 3 altars: 8 altar, red draw altar, and Curio altar. You see 1 out of 1. This one, the middle one's locked, and we got 5 out of 5 here. Pretty interesting. So maybe how many we can have at one time. We have the Curios over here.
Boost that will empower your entire squad in this game mode. You can also upgrade your Curios to gain additional ability.
And then I think you can rank up to 3 times the Curios so you can level them up.
These for champions in this game.
Let's take a look at that real quick.
Game mode. You can also upgrade your Curios.
Yeah, find new Curios to increase their rank.
To gain additional abilities for champions in this.
So let's see what this one does. Place a stun debuff for 1 turn on a random enemy on every 8th, 7th, and 5th turn taken by allied champions. Oh, counting. Plarium, you, the developers, you gotta start adding like turn counters or some type of battle log into the game. It's gonna get really tough when you're counting this, and then you have an Odin, and you're counting that, and then you have Maria, and you have to count her skills, and then you have, I don't know, Queen of Hearts. Like there's so many champions now that they're adding, and then now this, where it's depending on the certain amount of on the certain turn or whatever, it's getting too much to track. So hopefully they look into that, because it's cool. This is cool, but it's gonna be a lot going on. It's just gonna be randomly popping off, and also kind of random 8th, 7th, and 5th turns taken. Very, very interesting.
Game mode, you'll want to fully up.
You can see this one here. Whenever an enemy places a debuff on the ally, has a 10, 15, 20% chance to deflect a debuff onto the attacker. Pretty cool, kind of like a wand. Whenever an enemy places a debuff on the, yeah, so it got like a wand of submission.
Rated set of these powerful trinkets to take.
Decrease each enemy's res by 5, 10, 20%. It's pretty good.
Leshen down.
And then you can also see there was the rank
Game mode.
1, 2, or 3.
You'll want a fully upgraded set of these powerful trinkets to take Leshen down.
Yeah, there you see decrease 5, 10. It's the same as here, but it just shows you the ranks from 1, 2, 3.
You can view all your progress via your squad profile, but keep in mind, your squad progress level and curios will reset each.
You see a couple more. So we have uncommon, we have rare, we have legendary. So these are smaller stats. Let's see down here.
Forest rotation.
So it looks like the rare or the uncommons were like 10% attack, rares are 30% attack, 30% defense, 6 speed. Do you have speed here? Or what was that one? So this is a rare uncommon. So I mean, you have 8 speed for the uncommon here, 40%. That's just a pretty good one. 40% crit damage and crit right here. So also another good one. Speed,
with
HP.
each Grim Forest rotation.
And then we had the legendary one, so I'm gonna take a quick look at that. Legendary Skyring Orb, speed, AC, and res, 580 and 80, pretty nasty. Not bad.
Each new rotation means a new map layout to explore, new strategies to employ, and more goodies to find.
You like goodies?
Finally, let's talk rewards.
Polarium. Let's see what we got here. You know Polarium rewards. It's like fire and ice.
Alongside mode-specific resources, you can unearth chests that contain all manner of goodies, including champion fragments and souls to summon.
All right, so here we go. So this was the 15 charms, treasure hunter chest reward, hard difficulty. If this is every chest, massive W. I am concerned though, because we see here, this is all 6-star gear, legendary mythical, 10 mythical fragments, a legendary, and a mythical gemstone. I am very concerned that this is like a 0.5% and they're just showing this to make us feel good. I hope it's like guaranteed. I mean, I would hope it's guaranteed that you're getting like either a legendary or mythical. Like you can only get those, no epics, no rares. Only can get legendary and mythical 6-star, like that would be amazing. I'm just a little nervous because I know in the past they're pretty stingy with the rewards. So it scares me when I see this and I'm like, wow, this looks really, really good. But then I go to my Chimera chest and I open the chest and I get all rare gemstones, or I get basalt or no gemstones. So this looks promising, but I am cautious. I don't know. I feel like this is just like a crazy lucky that they're just showing like pull and it's not gonna be this good. But I hope it is. I really do, because we need better ways of getting mythical gemstones. It is really hard to get.
And awaken Anaxia, the Reborn.
New champ.
A brand new mythical champion.
We'll do a breakdown on her. She looks
the Grim Forest.
all right.
On top of that,
you
can earn Cursed Remnants, relic crafting materials for a new
relics.
relic group.
Whenever the wearer is under a card control debuff, all the turn meter fill effects increase the wearer's turn meter by additional 20%. Pretty cool. I like the design too. Res HP speed, not bad for an epic.
Relic group. And gear from the previously mentioned Mercurial set.
This
new set
looks
excels
sick
at
visually.
protecting valuable champions with its bonuses
Looks
to
pretty good
HP,
too.
resistance, and speed, as well as stacks of a brand new buff called Total Guard.
Total Guard.
Each Total Guard stack prevents an instance of any damage or negative effects. That's pretty strong, right? Just be mindful that bosses can strike through Total Guard, so don't rely on it as your trump card. Like with Doom Tower and Cursed City, you can also secure bragging rights by scoring high on the Grim Forest rankings. If decking your account out with a sweet new look is more your thing, you can earn yourself a shiny new avatar frame as well.
I like it. I love green.
So that's your whistle-stop tour through the Grim Forest and the numerous perils that lie within. Keep your eyes peeled for a more comprehensive feature guide coming soon, along with videos from our expert content creators, who will dive deep on every aspect of this new game mode. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
All right, very exciting. That's going to be it for us for the video. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if I pointed anything out that you guys did not see the first time or second time you guys watched. I'm sure you guys seen it a few times, but overall looking good. I was very nervous and concerned before I saw this and going into it, just from what I saw and what they said before the video, but from what I've seen, it looks a lot better than I was expecting. Excited. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, leave a sub, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.